Good evening, everyone. I've got kind of a bait roundup for you this evening, just of a multitude of baits that I've received that I'm very excited about that didn't arrive in time for the previous excited abouts in 2024. So we'll just start we'll just start running them down really fast. So here, the first one that I'm going to feature is the Rusty's Custom Fortune Teller. This is his 6-inch model. It's a glide bait. You don't want to overwork it, but it can be super effective. My version of the Iowa Madness is probably not out yet, but check out Ben and Brian's if you want to see how well the Fortune Teller performs and works in a variety of cooler water situations. Rusty does amazing work. Clearly his paint jobs are just out of control. I mean, this looks so much like just a big bull bluegill that I don't even know. I mean, his stuff is phenomenal. His crappie patterns look awesome. He does amazing work. His glides are awesome. His spy baits are incredible. Check out Rusty's Customs if you haven't yet. I'm pretty sure you're probably living under a rock at this point, but those baits are fantastic. Give them a look. On to the next. We've got the Droptine. These are the Growler. We've got the Growler arms. I don't know if it's going to focus. There we go. But Thatcher sent me several Growler arms to attach to spinner baits, maybe mini deuces. I don't know, whatever I see fit or whatever I think that they need to go on. They're just really good baits, or really good to put on really any bait. I think generally speaking, swim baits are probably going to be the biggest one that I'll put them on. I know Glenn from 54 Bust put a couple of his on Royal Orbas last year. So I'm just excited to have a couple to play with, to mess around with, to do whatever. The smoke model, so he sent me a copper, a brass, and then the smoke model is in my tackle box presently. So I guess if you're curious about that one, you can check it out. But I've got several different colors, and I figured if I had brass and copper and smoke, that would probably cover all of the applications that I would need. I should probably stop. It's making a lot of noise. I should probably just set those down and talk about them. But anyway, my plan is to use those mostly on swim baits. There are a couple of other plastic lures that I might try them on. And yeah, I think it'll be a really good thing, especially in some of the dirtier water, maybe in the fall to add as a teaser, or in some of the waters I fish in Canada, just having those as just an extra additive to entice those fish is never going to hurt. Another thing that Thatcher's been working on quite a bit and gave me the okay to show off. I don't know if this is going to be the final model or not, but it is a model nonetheless. So we've got the Musky tube, the mini Musky tube. I don't know if this thing actually has a name for it. It wants to focus on my eyeballs, trying to get it all in frame. But this is the smelt color. I love this color because it looks like shad, it looks like crappies, it looks like really any kind of bait fish that you could have. And it's just kind of a double, I think that these are either 6 or 8/0 owners with a blade on the end. If you want to see his larger tubes in action as far as a musky perspective goes, check out Jordan Weeks' video. I don't have any yet. I've thrown these a fair amount this spring. They just, I haven't really caught anything with them yet. Mostly because I think of these as kind of a throwback bait, in which I've used them for that application a few times. But again, if it's just something you're going to pick up and chuck back, it's not always going to be 100% success. But again, just looking forward to having these in other places like northern Wisconsin, here in Iowa. You know, just being able to throw something a little different on pressured fish is never a bad thing. They fall quick, the blade puts out a ton of thump. Yeah, they're really cool. I'm excited to play and mess with them more over the course of the season. We've got a couple more here. So I was told that Rover baits are some of the best swim baits on the market. Bucko was kind enough to grab me a couple from the Odyssey in Canada when he was there selling his baits. So we've got a walleye colored normal 9-inch Rover Bait. Bucko said that there was like only a couple left when he actually got over there. But again, just a ton of flash, really good fishy profile with those, you know, eyes that call attention to them. You know, it's just going to be one of those things that tail is going to throw a ton of thump. And I'm just really excited to try something a little different that maybe fish down here don't see quite so often. I really like those. I really like the profile. They're really cool. So just excited to be a bait fiend and mess with other people's baits. So here's another one of his baits. This is like the Rover Shad. And again, I'm really happy to get my hands on one of these when things kind of clear up later in the fall. And we have fish, you know, keying in on some of these shad forages in my part of the state. It will be really awesome to have a profile like this that's just going to entice those fish in to eat, and it's going to be basically what they're eating already. So, you know, whether or not I throw that on the Chaos triple threat or hat trick, sorry, not triple threat, the hat trick, or I throw it just solo, I'm really excited to use these in a variety of applications here on my home waters and everywhere else, really. All right, last but not least on the list, I've got a Barf Fighter. I finally got one. I know, a lot of you musky nuts are like, why did it take him so long? Why did he not have one before? I don't know. You know, it's one of those lures that I've heard nothing but good things about, and it's one of those boutique lures that it's like you've got to have at least one. So now I have one. Sometimes good lures, you've got to go on there and just win them, and that was what I did with this one. I finally won one, so that means I can quit bidding on them now, which will make my wallet happy, and my wife happy, and me happy, generally. But anyway, I'm really excited to chuck this, you know, shad slash Cisco slash bait fish slash lots of different things. It just looks awesome. I can't wait to throw it. I'm probably going to switch out the hooks though. I'll probably put some BKKs on that. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, they're pretty good. So, we'll see. We'll see what I'm vibing with in the fall, likely when I throw this for the first time. Yeah, that color is just, I like it. I like it a lot. And the best part is it's got Willow's name on it, so that's kind of neat. Yeah. Mag Barf Fighter. How about that? Pretty pumped. Pretty pumped about that one. Anyway, that's all I got on the roundup for today. Oh, wait, hold on. I got one more. New Piscifun Reel. I've got a 400 now in the purple to chuck around. This one's probably going to go on the Shock and Awe, and just because I like purple. And I'm going to chuck this all summer long. I cannot wait. The Piscifun Reels have been treating me really well so far this season. Probably the biggest thing that I've noticed about these that is different from most reels that I've used, and I've used Abus, I've used Tranxes. I haven't really used much for Daiwas, but I have had experiences with Daiwas. The biggest thing with these that I've noticed that I really like is the drag pressure. When you lay into a fish on one of these, the drag does not give. You get every ounce of that hook set into that fish's face, which as a musky fisherman, you all know how critical it is to have that hooking and hookup pressure. So yeah, that's kind of the bait roundup, tackle talk for now. Appreciate you all watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. My camera is about to die. Good luck in 24. Let me know how things are going out there on the water. Hopefully by the time this is published, all the seasons are open. So hopefully I'll see you all out there. Peace.